talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
13. Hey.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's got a big loss here as he's taken down. Nabi Matabike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, it's Hunter.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Fisher. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They'll run on 1st down. Phelps. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw.
I hate that, bro. Why would you overrun that?
Before he crosses over out of bounds.
I really hate that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side. Phelps. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit.
Shit, my team is rated better than they were last year.
Down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I looked forward all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Jaguars at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Flowers
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive.
No.
Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jaguars 10.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, run.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
That's good for the Jaguars.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Darn, this is hot! Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That's just been happening a lot, though.
He threw that shit way behind. He was already using the post.
And that will cut this lead
Hey,
down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
180! 180!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Middle. What? Hey.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That's so stupid, bro.
Into the end zone for
Like,
a
that is the
Baltimore
stupidest
touchdown.
shit ever. Like, come on.
Noah Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And he's playing man again.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phelps, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And it's 3 and out.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
24. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jaguars.
Stay right open. 30 left.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
11. Reload. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them.
fucking cold.
They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaQuint Allen, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jags are back within a score. And he's got it.
So they try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Oh, what a lay. Who's that, Simons? Yep. Good rebound and a lay.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. Phelps.
I pushed X. I did not hit
And
stick
he'll
that
get this
dude.
just inside the 30-yard line.
That shit crazy when they do that.
Begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phelps. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. An option give now to Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Nigga, in my game in my other league earlier today,
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
21-10, mid-3rd quarter. Bro, I
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I ended up
That
scoring
last drive, it was a good mix. Run,
and
pass,
on the kickoff,
defense on their toes.
fumble,
What really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run
scored
pass
again.
mix and everything's
First play
working.
after the
That means
kickoff on the
that they're
next
scoring every time on defense. They think
pistol,
you're going to pass when
fumble,
you
pick
run,
up,
and vice versa. I would continue
and
that,
score
and when they
by the same
finally
person that
throw a
made the
beat on you,
tackle.
maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
On the next kickoff, fumble,
Now it's time to find out. And a 6-yard
49
gain
to
gets him right
10.
around the 43.
After, bro, not even 2 minutes left.
43 on 2nd and 4.
I felt so bad. I was like, bro, I'll be hot as
Carry for
fuck.
Allen. And
Like,
they'll be
there's
taking
no
that after a
way.
minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. One quarter remains here in week 16.
Bro, and it wasn't nothing that he was doing. Like, it just bullshit.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This
I was
time
like,
they
yeah,
face a
that's
3rd and
definitely
2.
the game for you.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zoned? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
Almost like kind of staying more with Saquon.
Showing those hands. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Josh Hines-Allen.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh,
that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game. And they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That is caught by Hunter. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter, 81 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Don't worry.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Jackson to throw.
Give me that.
That is intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine.
There you go. Oh!
Those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes. You better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Give me that. Let's go.
Look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade the American. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Jaguars
Here's 1st down.
at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the
Game over.
magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal. Now the try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over.
Good shit.
Yep, appreciate it. I fucked around too much, I guess. What you want me to say? Yeah, you did, bro.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Fucked around how? What the fuck?
I don't know.
You shouldn't have fucking won against me yesterday in 32. I should be killing me. Motherfuckers start getting all kind of crazy shit and then start talking.
Alright, I want to get ready to go. We got to go take Mikey to training, then we got to go to the stores.
For sure.
Alright, man.